In this video, we're diving into how to apply for Bluevine's line of credit without hurting your credit score. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter business decisions without all the confusing jargon or red tape. So let's get into it. What is Bluevine's line of credit? This isn't just a regular business loan. It's what's called a revolving line of credit. Think of it like a credit card, but without the card. You get access to a lump sum of money, up to $250,000, and you can borrow from it as needed. Pay it back, and the funds become available again. For example, let's say you're approved for $50,000. You take $10,000 out to cover payroll or stock inventory. You now have $40,000 left. If you repay that $10,000 next month, your available balance goes right back up to $50,000. Simple as that. And the best part? The application process starts with a soft pull on your credit, which means you can check your eligibility without hurting your personal credit score. That's a huge deal, especially if you're applying for multiple funding options or just trying to feel things out before fully committing. The application process and where people get it wrong. All right, let's walk through the basic process, and then I'll share a few critical things that most people miss that could make or break your approval. Now, if you want to get started with Bluevine, we've got a link for you down in the description below. That'll bring you to this page right here where you can go ahead and get started and open an account. Next thing you'll do after you go ahead and have done that, go to their website here and we'll click on business loans and go to line of credit and click on start application. So first things first, you'll fill out their short application, and it's pretty straightforward. You'll also need to connect your business checking account using a tool called Plaid. It's safe. It just lets Bluevine verify your bank statements without you needing to upload PDFs manually. Now, here's the key. Bluevine uses this info to evaluate whether you qualify. If everything looks good, you'll get a pre-approval. Again, no hard credit pull yet. But once you accept the offer and you actually withdraw funds, that's when a hard pull on Experian happens. So if you're just curious or you're comparing lenders, you're totally fine. But if you're ready to draw money, just know that's when it hits your personal credit report. Now, one workaround that some business owners use is freezing their Experian report after approval, but before withdrawing funds. That can sometimes block the hard pull from showing up, but it's not a guarantee and it can get tricky. How to qualify? What they're really looking for. On paper, Bluevine lists the following qualifications: at least $40,000 per month in business revenue, a 625 plus personal credit score, business must be active for 24 plus months, no recent bankruptcies, and good standing with your state. Now, those are the official numbers, but let's talk real world examples. Many applicants have reported getting approval even if they don't meet every single one of those benchmarks. One guy mentioned that he was only making $10,000 per month and still got approved for nearly $19,000. Another had a 610 credit score and still got through. So what's going on? Bluevine isn't just looking at one number. They look at the full picture. Are you making consistent deposits? Are there any big red flags like tons of overdrafts? Are your business details legit and well documented? In short, they're looking for responsible cash flow and a real business behind the scenes. If your revenue is a little low or your credit score is slightly under 625, don't panic. You still might get approved. The difference between a line of credit and a loan. A traditional loan gives you a lump sum all at once, say $50,000. You get the money and then you start making monthly payments with interest. Once it's paid off, that's it. If you need more money, you have to apply again. Now, a line of credit is different. Think of it like refillable account. You draw from it as needed. If your limit is $50,000 and you only use $5,000, that's all you pay interest on. Pay it back and you're back to your full $50,000 limit. This makes it super useful for covering surprise expenses, grabbing last minute inventory deals, or managing cash flow during a slow month. And because you don't have to reapply each time you draw funds, it saves a lot of hassle. Soft pull versus hard pull. What you need to know. When you apply for Bluevine's line of credit, it starts with a soft pull on your credit. That means you can check your eligibility without impacting your score. Kind of like when you check your own credit through Credit Karma. And this is a big but. Once you accept the credit line and actually take the money out, Bluevine will do a hard pull on your Experian report. So yes, it technically does affect your credit, just not during the application phase. Some people try to freeze their Experian credit file right after getting approved to avoid the hard pull from showing up when they draw the funds. And this might work, but it's not foolproof. And Bluevine could still require access to process your withdrawal. Now, if you're concerned about the hard pull, the best advice is to wait until you're 100% sure you want the funds before taking any money out. That way you've done your homework, planned your cash flow, and know it's worth the trade-off. How fast can you get the money? Once you're approved and ready to go, the money can hit your account in just a few hours. Not days, hours. You'll log into your Bluevine dashboard, click to request funds, and the money is deposited right into your linked business bank account. Some people report seeing it the same day. That kind of speed can be a game changer. Whether you're grabbing a bulk inventory discount, fixing equipment, or covering payroll, having fast access to capital gives you breathing room and flexibility. Real life tips to improve your chances. Now, here's where we go from theory to action. If you want to increase your chances chances of getting approved and get a higher credit limit, there are a few things you can do. Number one, clean up your Experian report. Since Bluevine pulls from Experian, make sure that's your cleanest credit bureau. If you've got lots of recent inquiries or unpaid accounts, that could hold you back. Dispute any errors and try to minimize open balances on your personal cards. 2, keep your business checking account healthy. They're looking at your actual deposits and withdrawals, not just what's on paper. Make sure you're not constantly dipping into the red. Even if your monthly revenue isn't huge, showing consistency helps. 3, use Plaid to verify your account. It's required and it speeds things up. Bluevine uses to pull 90 days of transaction history. So if your business income has been growing, this will help them see that trend in real time. 4, don't sweat the revenue too much. That $40,000 per month number they list, plenty of people get approved with way less. Just make sure you're trending in the right direction and that your account looks active and real. What happens after approval? You'll get a welcome email with your credit limit, repayment terms, and a link to your Bluevine dashboard. From there, you can draw funds anytime you want within your limit, view your repayment schedule, pay down your balance early with no penalty, and repayments are typically weekly if you choose a 6-month term. This can feel aggressive for businesses with inconsistent cash flow, so just make sure you can handle that pace before borrowing a large amount. Now, if you prove yourself with on-time payments, Bluevine may offer you a credit limit increase down the line, and there's no new application needed. The pros and cons. Let's take a look at the pros. First, it's fast approval and funding. No hard credit pull to apply. You get a revolving access to capital. You can build your business credit. Cons. High interest rate if you don't qualify for the best rate. A hard pull after the first withdrawal. Weekly repayments may be tough for some. Not available in certain states like North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nevada. The bottom line, this is best for businesses that are growing fast and need flexible funding, not those barely scraping by. Now again, if you want to get started with Bluevine, we've got a link for you down in the description below. All you need to do is click on that link and click on open account, and then it's just going to ask you a couple questions here. The first being your entity type, so you can be a corporation, a general partnership, a limited liability company, a limited liability partnership, a limited partnership, a nonprofit corporation, and even a sole proprietor. Again, to get started, just click the link down below in the description. So, can you apply for Bluevine's line of credit without hurting your credit? Absolutely, at least during the application phase. But once you draw funds, expect a hard pull. And that's not a bad thing. It just means you need to be strategic. Use it when it makes sense and only take what you need. This isn't magic money. It's a tool. If you use it wisely, it can help smooth out your cash flow, grab opportunities, and push your business forward without jumping through a ton of hoops. Now, if you want to get started with Bluevine or any other products that we recommend, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.